suggesting. Uh, Let me know when you guys are able to see my screen.
It's all right.
Okay, thank you. So, uh, hello guys, I am Geanderson. I am the Research and Development Manager here on Nopi, and I work on the Sophie core team. And this team is the lab team, and our goal is to provide to the delivery teams tools that make Sophie able to behave in an intelligent way. So with this in mind, thinking that intelligence is not a single thing, let's try to have a definition, and we could think as in intelligence as a tool to solve problems. And today we are going to break this idea in some small pieces, and we will try to observe them in some living beings. And if everything goes well, we will be able to see it manifest itself in Sophie too. Uh, so to start the most basically parts of intelligence, if we need to define it, would be the ability to get information, to remember, to memorize it, and to learn with that. And in that way, let's say that you have gone camping in this madness of social distance, and it was cold. You set a campfire. You sit next to the fire. You start looking at the fire, feeling the heat, and you decide for any reason to put your hand on fire. And you will start feeling it getting hotter and hotter, and you start feeling pain, and in a moment you are gonna finish burning your hand, right? And the next time that you see fire, as you will remember the feelings that you have, and as you're a smart human being, you will probably learn that you shouldn't put your hand on fire. And with that basic three behaviors, we can see some really simple creatures behaving in some interesting ways. Uh, the creature that I really like, it's the slime mode. There are several experiments on with it. Basically, it's a single cell organism that's when it have food, it's grow, it try to conquer territory. And what is interesting here is that when it finds itself, it's kind of know that it is already there and stop growing to that side and start growing to another to the other side, to in order to it's remember that it's there, and starts growing to the other side in order to maximize resources. And with that simple behavior, it's able to solve a problem like a maze. It's able to find a path in the maze, trying to find the food that it's on it. And in several experiments, time and time again, it were able to define the shortest route in the maze. Uh, and on top of that simple behaviors, that three simple behaviors that we have seen before, more developer creators are able to build libraries of knowledge. They are able to improve that and to create new capabilities. And we start evolving and evolving it, we will start seeing some stuff that we as humans use to use in our advantage, as creativity. On top of that, we have built culture. And let's see some other samples here. This was an experiment done in a university in order to have bees trained to row a ball to a specific place. When they do that, they get a little sugar treat, and with the training, the bees were able to move a ball to a point, to another specific point, and right now nowadays we call that soccer, right? And when presented with several balls, the bees were able to choose the closest one in order to get the treat with the less effort possible. And what's interesting here is that that's the most advanced uh, experiment have done with invertebrate living beings. And on getting more complex animals, we can see some other behaviors. For example, like this octopus that is walking on the seafloor. It's in a coconut shell and it gets the half coconut and starts walking, get another one, and there is no apparent reason that, no obvious reason that an octopus would get a coconut, right? So what's amazing here is when you discover for what the octopus were doing that. He look the coconuts, evaluate it, and decide to use it as an armor, decide to use it to protect itself, to hide itself, in order to be safe from predators or in order to capture a prey, as you can see here. And it shows creativity, it shows planning, right? When the octopus get the coconut shells, there wasn't an use, a specific use in that moment, but there would be in the future. And this creature is doing an use of a physical tool in order to get advantage of the environment. And we could make here a parallel with our evolution, with our species, that in the moment of history that we started using tools, we stopped getting around and started hunting. And with the sharing of information that we developed, we were able to become hunters, to become farmers, to develop countries. And right now we are here discussing chatbots working together in order to build a amazing tool. And that's what the sharing and the communication have made to humankind. uh, so we were able to observe some of these behaviors that together we may say that form intelligence somehow. And through the presentations that we had today and yesterday, we have seen several of demonstrations of Sophie manifesting the most basic ones, right? The get information when the editorial team trains Sophie, the memory when she remember gets the things that you taught her in order to answer the users, the huge library of knowledge that Sophie has right now, several integrations, and right now we are able to build new ones in a really, really easy way, as Gabriel has shown us. And what we will do right now is try to see some other of that manifestations, and we will see a little bit of lab material, some things in first hand here on Sophie Word, and let's do it. So about thinking about getting information, about information extraction. As I think you guys all know, this year we have launched Polymath. That's a tool that's able to import websites from the internet and answer in the chat based on the informations that there are in the website. So basically what we are doing is, in this sample, is we imported the site, Sophie Sophie stored it, break it down it on pieces, stored it, and when the user asks something for Sophie, she will get the user answers and try to find an answer for get user questions and try to find an answer for it on the website that was imported. What what is interesting here is that, as Fabio and Spencer has said earlier, we are agnostic in non-specific technology. Right here, we have implementation of BERT. That's a tool that Google has released. You probably know it. And we have our own implementation of BERT running in order to extract information, to based on a question, extract information. But on top of that, we have, when we receive the questions, we expand that with Sophie Mind. We provide the editors in order to make some changes in the context, to add some nuances of the client, or to change, to make the contents able to fit in the content that there are in the website. And we also have a lot of filters that improve the speed of the answer of the tool, right? We have nice tools, but sometimes they are really slow. And one of the contributions that we can see here is that our model that we train it answer really fast and provide flexibility to the users, to the editorial team to work on it. And following through, we have also contextual memory in Sophie. She can remember the things that you were talking. So when you say something, for example, like I can see smoke, and she tries to in this knowledge base to answer. She's not able to make a suggestion. I say it's on my car, and she understands that, putting together the first thing that I said with the second one, put both together in order to think, in order to answer what you need. So in here we have inside the three basic aspects of intelligence, we have the self-learning system working. That here basically Sophie knew that Windows and SAP were systems. Then I asked her to reset my password on Windows. She said, I will reset your password on Windows. Then I asked to reset my password on SAP. She said, I will reset your password on SAP. Then I asked her, I want to reset my password on Rocket Chat. In this point, she didn't know Rocket Chat. Then she asked me for what system. Then I answered her with Rocket Chat, of course. And at this point, Sophie was able to make a new connection. She learned the concept that Rocket Chat is a system. It showed for the editor. In this case, we approve, the editor approve. She can do it by itself through several interactions. And when we return to the chat and we ask again, password reset on Rocket Chat, she now answer me directly and not ask me again, what's the system? So she learned it by itself. Another really interesting point that we have seen a lot here today is about the library of knowledge that Sophie already have. I have seen some really interesting integrations with SAP. Yesterday, we have seen lots of different integrations with RPIs and human resource systems. And as Patricia mentioned today, Sophie doing interviews with people for jobs offers, and it was amazing. Here we have our voice platform that we are time the latents in order to have more human-like conversations. Scarla have said it's important to have a natural voice, to have a voice that sounds like human, because you have to you want to have connection, right? And right here we are working with NVIDIA in order to our both lab teams are working together in order to have a new voice, a more human-like one. So let's see it.
Welcome. I am Sophie. I am here to help you.
I want to know my checking account balance.
What is the account number?
5123.
Can you say or type the four-digit PIN for account 5123? The balance of the checkings account 5123 is $4,078.
Thank you.
You are welcome. I enjoyed working with you.
So here we saw the time that when I stopped talking and she started answering, it was really fast. We are working to improve that. We are working together with our telephony team in order to have a easy way to build the the systems, the telephone systems, in order to have it answering really fast, really good. And right now, the next thing that we are going to see is a little bit more for the inside the lab. It's a little bit of how we work, right? Here we have a dispersion graph that's showing some a comparison between several tools that do sentiments analysis. Okay, we already have sentiments analysis on Sophie; it's running really well, but we want to improve that and to make that able to be more flexible. And right here we have several tools like TextBlob, Glove, the BERT, Microsoft MLNet, and two others. Vader's implementation. Verde is a sentiments analysis system. And what you guys can see is that the research is based on getting what is in the market, how it's performed in our problems, and how fast it is, how good it is, how it will cost. We evaluate all these things in order to put something inside Sophie, in order to provide you guys the tools, the best tools available on the market. And talking about the tools available, the first hand moment is here. Is we have here Sophie trying to manifest a little bit of creativity, and how it's done. We right here we have two systems running. We have one system that we call a context halter. That system works in a way that it's trying to identify if the user is talking, is sending a ship chat or a small talk, or if the user are sending another context information. And when the user sends something that is a ship chat, Sophie tries to generate the answers by herself. She doesn't go to the knowledge base to get an answer. She tried to generate it. And this second part, we run one model that we built of GPT-2. Okay, that's fine-tuned to ship chat to small talk. And let's see the results. Um, Here you can observe that when this circle is green, she is answering by the knowledge base that she was trained on. And when the circle is blue, she is generating her own answers. Okay, when the circle is blue, it's going to our GPT-2 model, and it's generating the answers for the user. And here I ask, how are you? And she gave me a really good answer. I am feeling pretty good. Then I asked her, who are you? And she take a while, but she got me another interesting one. She answered me that she answered me, I'm just a robot. Then I was impressed by that one. I wasn't expect that. And in order to test the context router, right, I asked something that she knows in her knowledge base. I asked ticket status. She gave me an answer that she was taught, like the status of the ticket. Then I said she was nice. She also generated an answer. Then I asked to talk with a live agent to trigger the knowledge base again. She said there wasn't a knowledge agent available, and I thanked her. And in the last one, she got me a weird answer, but again, this is laboratory one, and you guys have seen here Sophie generating her own answers. And in order to finish this presentation, I want to share some thoughts with you guys that the new system that we built to share knowledge, we believe that will be a breakthrough on the implementation side, because right now in the version 4, you guys can share all the informations that there are in a chatbot. You guys can share the rules, the concepts, the integrations. You guys can share the images, the documents, everything that the bot have learned. You can export to another bot in the same instance. So we believe that it's gonna be a breakthrough, as the same as Coulter was for our species. And thank you guys. That's it for today. I wrote an article in Medium if you guys want to see a little bit more of intelligence on chatbots. But for today, it was it. Thank you.
Hello, Mr.
Hello,
Geanderson.
I am the next show.
Couple of questions to you.
Let's go.
First one, I mean, the big breakthrough of last year or this year, it's so fast that I'm losing count, was the polymath, which is a system that can read through outside articles or outside knowledge bases and respond based on that, websites, documents, whatever. And now we have this thing connected with GPT-2 where Sophie is creating their own answer, so she's not reading anything. But I mean, going back to polymath, how are you thinking about this tool helping out the knowledge engineers? I mean, how you can put together human intelligence plus Sophie's ability to read through massive knowledge bases?
Nice. The main goal was that to the polymath to work in the long tail problem. So the first step that we already have provided is that the polymath will help the editor team to not go through all the knowledge base to the informations that in day one they can get the informations that are already available in websites, on documents, and put it on Sophie and get Sophie answering. And for the future, we are looking for.
You can edit that as well. So I mean, you can go grab everything, and then the knowledge engineers can come back and refine the answers if they want to.
Yeah, the next step, we want to try to automatize that tool a little bit to try to this exactly what you said, to make it easy to the knowledge trainers to change the answers, to build a set of questions, to get that in the documents, to try to help they to build the knowledge base based on the documents in a faster way.
So I mean, we have 3 minutes, and then Gladys will come in. We'll leave 3 minutes for her to get into the room. What's next? So I mean, what's exciting you? Because this is a work of passion, right? And we love what we do, and we love when we surprise each other and withhold information from me because he wanted to see my face looking at that. That's funny. I mean, current joke. Go ahead. I mean, what you were working on?
We're looking forward to get these lab things running. Our next goals are to automatize some of the security parts that we have, like to put the in our automated development system that compile the things and to run the tools of security that we already have. We run Zapi as a tool to explore uh, some errors that could happen, and a security tool to explore Sophie. We also use Sonar Cube. That one we already have running in our labs, in our uh, roller coaster of development, and we are looking forward to automatize more security stuff that we already use, but we need to run in a manual way. And in order to try to bring to life these things that we showed you that are in lab, the GPT-2 part, the generating answers. We are really excited with it, and we hope that we are able to get it in a stage that it's ready for market. That's what we're working right now.
It's crazy because it's almost the end of 2 days, and we didn't manage to show many of the new features. I mean, automated tests. I mean, new graphical interface, community management of the tool, new security features. I mean, so many things.
So
It's
many
it's
things. Yeah.
really Sophie's world. Gel, fantastic yesterday, fantastic today. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Let's make room for Gladys now.
Thank you, guys. Bye.